Oh, and we're getting ready. Oh, yes, we are. Hey, everybody, welcome aboard. How you doing today? It is me, Super Pac Jr., and we have a kind of an odd arcade versus console for today. We are indeed. Hello, London Lass. Yep, tried clearing chat before. In fact, I did it both in the dashboard and through the studio here, and lo and behold, you still see it anyway. Fantastic. Everything is working so smoothly. Anyway, we're going to be doing a special... Hello, Envy? Yeah. We're going to be doing a special arcade versus console. In fact, today's game is going to be Golden Axe. Golden Axe is one of my favorite co-op games of all time. In fact, there it is. Take a better look at it there. This was developed by Sega, by Makoto Uchida, his primary developer. He also created Altered Beast, another favorite of mine. And this game came out in the late 1980s when arcades were kind of getting a big revival. Yep, absolutely. Nice little piece there, as a matter of fact, to play. Wonderful game. And I tell you, we are going to play two home versions for this. First being the lesser of the two. But what I love about this game, they still make an iteration of this game for today. In fact, there is the I love the marquee for this. It is absolutely fantastic. Very simple for Sega, anyway. They still make an iteration of this today. As a matter of fact, that's a one-up arcade Golden Axe. In fact, they have several games in here. Get this: they have Golden Axe, the Rise of Death Adder, the Revenge of Death Adder, excuse me. The original, Altered Beast, Shinobi, and of all things, Wrestle War. But there it is, nonetheless. And the home versions we're going to be taking a look today. Hey, where's the dwarf? That dwarf is there. Hang on. Well, you can only see two. There's a dwarf right there. See? Yeah, dwarf. Dwarf. You happy? The home version we're going to be taking a look today is the Sega Master System. If you happen to have that, you know, a lot of people ask me which is better, Nintendo or Sega. It depends on what era. Being the Master System did come out first, and then about a few months later, the Nintendo came out. But both are very good first-party vendors, of course. But yeah, me too. I had this one. No, I had them all. But I think Nintendo kind of edged out the Master System quite a bit, if I don't mind saying. And of course, the second version will be the Sega Genesis version. Of course, this is the much, in my opinion, better game, but we're going to take a look at them and kind of go through details and see how they stack up from one to the other. And pretty much get started right away. I do want to thank my new follower, Dr. Drummond. Thank you, appreciate it. Followed me yesterday, thank you very much. And if you like what you see, don't forget to give me a follow at some point. I greatly would appreciate it. Come on in if you happen to be in viewing. Chat along with us. Be happy to answer questions, because I do some history bits from time to time. Tell little anecdotes like my years over at the nation's leading video game retailer back in its early days. So anyway, this is the game Golden Axe. Like I said, it is from the same developers as Altered Beast. You're going to try to defeat Death Adder. And of course, we have three to choose from. You can either be the dwarf, you can be the warrior, or you can be the... I guess she's a bit of a warrior too. Well, she's a Valkyrie, I guess. Anyway, here we go. Let's take a look at the game. Let's kill the arcade for a second. And let's kill the music. And let's get going with the game itself. So, let me put it in. And let's lower the volume so we don't kill ourselves. I mean, it's sometimes a little too loud. There's nothing I like more. And switch to capture. Eventually we'll find it. Didn't find it. There it is. Oh my goodness. Hearing all that already. Alright, now we can... Warrior, Barbarian, and Dwarf. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very, very much. There we go. We give ourselves 5 credits. Later on in the... after we do the home versions, the ports, we're going to have a special guest here, London Lass herself. Will be here playing with me, co-oping. Or at least we think we are co-oping. One thing about this game, you can beat up your co-player here. I've noticed that. And it's kind of funny, you know, because there's so many things, there's so many enemies to battle, and yet you wind up picking up the dwarf by accident and stuff like that. Always found that funny. Death Adder. There he is. Big fella. Big axe. Ooh. And there it is, Golden Axe. Alright, let's have some fun, shall we? Being it's just me, I'm going to play her. I'm going to turn the volume just a little bit. Alex! Of course, I used the wrong button almost immediately because I'm good at that. So all my magic went against that fellow over there, and it still didn't kill him. Okay, something's not right here.
Welcome.
Okay. How about that? I managed to get another player, and this is not going terribly right. My buttons are not mapped out correctly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause. Right off the bat! This is fantastic! No, that's fine. Randy said, sorry. Man. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to hit pause. We're going to figure out how the hell this thing works. I love live stuff. So great. Back in a sec. And just like that. Alrighty! Let's try this again. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna... let's give myself my credit back. Okay. And let's play. Once again, I'm gonna choose her. And let's see if we can beat up some bad guys here. Alex, what happened? Blah, 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 Death Adder. Blah, 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 my friend. Alex. Okay. Hey, I can swing the sword now. Fantastic. Absolutely. I love the death sound in this particular game. Oh! Jerk. Come on. Ah, Jesus. That still cracks me up. Oh! Come over here. Yeah. Hey, at least I didn't use all my magic the first thing. That was quick. Jerk. Okay. Yeah, I caused it the wrong way. Thanks a lot. Alright, here we go. Coming up to the big bad guys coming up in just a second as we head to Turtle Village. That's the torment, my goodness. Oh! Damn. Can I at least get like one whack in? Nope, apparently not. Alright. Anyway, finally. Here we go. Gee, one hammer hit. One down, one to go. And I guess I'm the one that's down. Excellent. Ah! Thief. Get back here. Give me back my magic. In fact, I'm gonna take yours. As I step all over the fire, too. Okay. Our sworn enemy, Death Adder, is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut through Turtle Village. Alright. Oh, that's right. Beat up the innocent. That's not the way to do this. I don't think he likes me too much. Now, other gamers like Double Dragon for the NES particularly, as opposed to the arcade game. But I would play this any day. I wasn't too big on Double Dragon, believe it or not. It was okay. I did prefer this game. And Alter Beast was pretty cool, especially when you actually changed into the Beast. That's a game we will visit at some point as well, since there are numerous home versions for that. Now, on the Sega Genesis, this actually did get a sequel. Golden Axe 2, and then Japan actually got a second sequel that did not make it over here to North America. You know what? I'm tired of you. Give me the dragon. Give me the dragon. Don't like you. You know what? the stupid dragon. Of course, another one comes right on in. There you go. And there I go. Well, at least the dragon's gone. Man. It's funny how they take their... They get a chuckle out of making me follow me down there. There you go. Ooh. Magic. Give me your magic. Another good series for the Genesis, which we probably will explore, was Streets of Rage. They actually made 3 of those here. Amazons, yes. They're in their big axes there. There you go. I said axe. Yep. Ah, the very Harryhausen effect. Well, now we know what the skeleton sounds like. Haha, I got your dragon now. Of course, I lose it immediately. Give back my magic. Alright. We're in good shape. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. The turtle takes us south across the sea. This was really cool, actually. Whole village on the back of a turtle. Of course, I can't get on a dragon because he's too far off the screen. Oh, good. You know, it's funny. You play the game so many times, and you always see something new. And I just noticed there are barnacles at the bottom of the screen here. Come on. There you go. Well, that was quick. Okay, everyone's gone. There you go. Thank you. Glad the game was paying attention there. Ooh. Really don't need. You can fall off the edge, by the way. Cool. There we go. Ooh. I like them apples. so much easier with this dragon. I really don't need you right now. Okay. That was gonna come. Get me back. Let me get back on my dragon. Fine. Oops. Well, let's play again, shall we? Ah! That's what happens when you're full magic up. Like that. And like nothing happened. Oh, there you go. Something happened. Let's see if I can get some of my magic back. Alright, cool. 2 magic vials, full health. We have come in close vicinity of the castle, but the way is packed by enemy lines. We must dare the fiend path to reach the castle. Okay. Oh. Ah. Ooh. There we go. Absolutely. Here comes skeletons, right about now. Ah. Okay. Play that way? Watch this. Ah, there you go. There are more. Yep, same. Ah. Any more? Any more? Yep. Slight tactical advantage. Oh yes, I could use the magic right now. Music change, that means we're in a boss battle. Just appear like shadows. Ah. We're gonna call it after this battle here so we can look at some of the other versions, because we will be playing this game again after we explore the 2 ports. Oh, no fair, skeleton. My goodness. And the hits keep coming. Here we go. Ah. Magic time. Oh, yes. Okay. Not done yet. Increase your powers. Absolutely. Okay. Alright. We're gonna call it right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch to the console game. Like I said, we're going to come back to this game in just a little bit with our special guest here. Alright, so as we do that, we're going to go ahead and hit pause as we switch up the game, switch up the emulator. We'll be right back. Always tell when there's a Master System around. It makes itself known, even when it's not ready. Alright, we're almost there, folks. Appreciate you watching. Once again, it's Saturday afternoon. It's about the half-hour mark, and we're at Arcade versus Console. We're doing Golden Axe today. We're going to introduce now the first of the two ports that we'll be looking at, and that will be, first one is the Master System's version. This was actually pretty cool, I have to admit. I love the Master System. I thought it was a fantastic system. Good games. It had some interesting conversions, though, as we can see here. This is title screen for Golden Axe. Doesn't have the same excitement, let's say, as the arcade version. Now, this is the track mode of this particular game. I have to admit, it is not this slow. As we're about to find out in just a second. Alright. That was you graduated from high school, huh? Well, I still was in high school. But not for much longer. Alright, let's take a look at this game, shall we? Now, here's a one-player game, unfortunately, so I don't get to play another with another person, but I do get to choose my magic. I can go Earth, Fire, or Thunder. And we're going to take a look at the Fire because it's the same as the Warrior in the arcade version. It doesn't have the same frames of animation as the arcade game. Graphically, however, it is pretty good. I will give it that. And as opposed to the attraction mode, the game is much faster than it looked there. Oh. Oofy. And I'll say this, for a game of this era, this is an 8-bit game, the sprites are quite large, which is unusual for the time. Hello? There you go. Okay, you just like staying there in the bottom to avoid all this, right? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's telling me to go. I know. I will say this, when there are more characters on here, it does slow down a bit. This is a lot for the game to handle, I have to admit. There you go. Oh, there's the big Hammer Brothers there. Ooh, goodness. Ooh. Yep. I shall continue. Dare say, though, this could be a quarter measure. Definitely. So the music's actually pretty decent in this, considering the sound chips the Master System had. Very similar. No music to this particular segment, though. That's okay. I haven't figured out what causes me to jump. I'm surprised that's actually hitting him, to be fair. It's a bit of a collision thing, but whatever. I'll take it. Missed him by miles, but he still got whacked, so hey. Expect that anything. Again, the graphics are actually quite decent, comparable to the arcade game, for an 8-bit system. Although it did have a wonderful color palette, the Master System did, as opposed to the Nintendo. Oh, you suck. Give me the dragon. My dragon now. Haha. I have to admit, it is quite cheap using the dragon this way. Okay, I know you're there. That went well. Alright. Excellent. In this game, cheap is good. I don't mind being cheap. Oh, she got me first. Ooh, double hit. Okay. Man. No more dragons. In the Nintendo beat-em-up games like Double Dragon, Nintendo actually had a strange rule. No attacking from behind. It felt that all attacks should be... game over. Oh well. That was quick. But you only got one hit. Goodness. Not too bad. Gameplay is a little slower than that of the arcade game. That's kind of to be expected. And I absolutely sucked. Look at that. I ranked E. The only thing worse than E is going off the screen. Yes! Perfect. That's the way to play this game. Is there an options? I wonder. Oh. And only... Oh. Okay. There's no options. Now, as I'm by myself, it's pretty good. As soon as I start introducing characters in there, it does slow down. That's to be expected. Again, it is an 8-bit machine. Wonderful conversion, however, I will say that. So if you had a Master System, they didn't make this for the NES, unlike some of the other Sega titles. Did make it to the NES. They were brought over by Tengen, and they actually were for the Famicom even. But I've seen good grief. Some of the Master System titles make it to the Nintendo, and they don't have the same. It doesn't have the same color palette of the Master System. It had a wonderful color palette. Action-wise, yeah, it did the job. And there are several Master System arcade titles from Sega, like Outrun, Thunderblade, and so forth, that were actually quite decent. Very, very good. Of course, then, a couple years down the road, after the Master System's debut, the Sega Genesis would debut, and is a much faster system, being that it's 16-bit and all. But it was more or less a scaled-down System 16 that Sega used for their arcade boards. And we're going to explore that in just a moment. How do you jump? Oh, there you go. Up there I jump. I can't jump up. What good are you? The Master System only had 2 action buttons, which was common back in those days. Just like when we were doing Defender a couple of weeks back for the arcade versus console, we realized that there's quite a few buttons on the control panel. There's only 1 button on the Atari joystick. Well, now we've gotten to 2 buttons. 2 whole buttons. Yes. Bye. Can I actually jump up? Oh, well, I'll just use magic on it then. Not bad. Now I can jump up there. I can't do it from the front, but I can do it from the side. Interesting. Okay. So you only get 1 continue? Doing okay over there, London Lass? I heard a no. What's wrong? Oh. Yo! Yo, Joe. Yes. I'm doing so good. Oh. The recovery after you make kicks and stuff like that is a little slow, I have to admit. We've already seen all that. Like I said, he's up there, I'm down here, missing him by a mile. That's excellent. I do that here too. I'm chopping down trees. Okay. Up here. Well, that's a little awkward, I have to admit. slightly animated. That's pretty cool. There you go. Perfect. Excellent. So we made this game a little different, of course, that there's only 2 buttons. And, the game's a 3-button game. Yeah, basically, and that's, you know, it says that what you do for magic, you have to do a combination of the D-pad and the action button. There you go. Okay. Go, go, go. Here we go. The idea is you don't want them to swing at you. Ah. Turn around. Turn around. Game over. That's the same place. How about that? Alright. We'll take that. We'll take that. Absolutely. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Ah, what are you doing there? We're gonna hit pause. We're gonna go for our next game here, the Genesis version. Back in a second. Jump and stab. Gonna be remembered for anything. It'll be jump and stab. Absolutely. Again, a game that mixed itself? No. Up. Alrighty. Now, I have to admit, when I purchased the Genesis for the very first time, back in the day, I was rather impressed. It looked very much like the arcade game, played very much like the arcade game. And that's what I loved about Genesis. It was literally like having an arcade machine in your home. So this is good stuff. Axe Battler, the Barbarian. His mother was killed by Death Adder. Now we're gonna see the Warrior. Very, very comparable to graphics to that of the arcade game. And why not? Similar hardware. Was scaled down a bit. There was no scaling with the Genesis, and the color palette was slightly reduced. But nevertheless, there it is. And here comes the dwarf. Some people did. I had them both. Nonetheless, says I always preferred Sega to Nintendo. I had them both. It depends on what kind of games you wanted. Back in the early days of the Nintendo versus Sega, like with the NES versus Master System, Well, Nintendo got all those licenses. They had that wonderful seal of approval. And that seal of approval cost them a little bit down the road, because if you had the Nintendo seal of approval on your game, you could not make that game for any other console for 2 years. And Atari filed an antitrust suit against them a few years later and won. That made it unfair. That's why some years later you found Double Dragon on the Atari 7800, and even Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers and whatever. Genesis, probably one of his biggest assets was Electronic Arts, as opposed to Sega's first-party everything. John Madden Football was huge on the Genesis, and sports games and action games. That was their thing. Basically, again, it was like an arcade at home. Now the Super Nintendo came out, and this is like where the two really squared off. Sega was out for 3 years already before the Super Nintendo arrived, and Super Nintendo had a wonderful color palette, incredible sound, but it didn't have the processing power. In fact, it only had about half the processing power of that of the Genesis. Oh yeah, oops, sorry about that, folks. But I had them both. I loved them both, and I played role-playing games and action games. Wasn't too big on sports games. I'd just rather watch them. Okay, let's take a look at Ye Golden Axe. Okay, so there are options. I know that, and I'm a wimp, so life meter goes up, and it actually tells you what button does which, but you can always change that too. Beginner. We fight teddy bears and candy canes. Okay, here we go. I will choose her, as always. Death Adder invaded the castle and has taken the king and the princess prisoners, says she. My good friend Alex was killed and all that kind of stuff too. Yeah, great. I missed the whole thing of dialogue. Jump. Magic, okay. Good job. I always do that. Alright, cool. No magic. Yeah, we got enemies. I got plenty of enemies. Ah! No over-the-top death screams, though. They tamed that down just a tad. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Hey. Yep. Come here. So I can waste magic one more time. Oh. Crap. Really? Ah. If we're talking about, which is better, Sega or Nintendo, I think this era, the Genesis versus Super Nintendo. Really? Alright. Go up here real quick. The Sega Genesis versus Super Nintendo, I think, probably was the best competitive era if you're going to do such a thing with consoles. They were both somewhat evenly matched. They're both 16-bit machines. One had a faster processor, the other one had better colors and graphics and whatever. And I think, when you get to later systems like the PlayStation and the Saturn, well, really wasn't much of a comparison. Sega did have good games on the Saturn, but the Saturn was not built as a 3D engine. It was a glorified 2D engine. And it showed. Now, one of my favorite Saturn things was everyone praising Tomb Raider on the PlayStation. What a graphically brilliant game! And a lot of people didn't realize it was actually developed for the Saturn. It was programmed for the Saturn. But whatever. So Saturn could do it, but it was just easier to do on a PlayStation. But if you like the 2D games, and they were kind of falling out of favor by that point, if you like the 2D games, you really enjoyed your Saturn. The PlayStation just really, like, kicked everyone's ass, so... Our sworn enemy Death Adder is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut. This, that, and the other thing, yay. Music was quite good on this, too. But this game, although it's not exactly like the arcade game, it's pretty damn close. Graphics and controls are top-notch. I never noticed there were barnacles here, too. How about that? Sounds pretty much near perfect. Excellent port. Really? Okay. Gonna play that way. There. I like them apples. Yeah, that's right, attack the kids. Oh, the dragon. Bane of my existence. Come here. My dragon. I want dragon. I can't get on the dragon because I couldn't get off that far off the screen. Oop. Water's picked up a bit. Alright. You. Come on, just run into your fire, will ya? This is where having a dragon ain't so great. Come on. Come on. Just run off the screen already, will ya? Okay. Now, if I'm gonna waste magic. Okay. I got a dragon too, but I can only use him once. I couldn't care less about the meat right now. Just want magic. Alright. Getting the little extra details too, the music was really good on here. Oh, of course I did. Yes, I did. I meant to hit the jump button. job. Ah! I want my dragon! Okay, fine. Let's hear about the dragon. Kick him right on off. Excellent. Okay. Rat. Ah, 3 credits. We're going to stop right here, as a matter of fact. It's going to go back to the arcade game. I'm going to kind of switch things up here. We're going to go to a sort of a boom mic, I guess. So you're going to hear some disconnecting sounds. That's going to be me and not you. How bad did I do? 38.6. D. I was trying for an F. Well, hey, got a D. How about that? I can kick ass. Alright. Good old Sega. Your math grade? Oh. You weren't that bad, were you? You were? Oh, man. Well, I jokingly, I have English majors math. Because I can think out large, complex problems, sadly. Not exactly my favorite attribute. Alright, so I'm going to grab this controller. We're going to go ahead and hit pause. Like I said, we're going to be for a bit extended pause this time around. Simply because the fact we've got to switch up the hardware here. And we'll do that. But stand by for just a second, okay? Be right back at you. Alrighty. A little different now. You can hear the sound is a bit different because we have a regular old microphone here trying to pick up everything. And this is London Lass.
Yo.
Yo. And we're going to go ahead and switch to the game now. But you know what? I forgot to switch over to the capture. Good job. Can't get everything. Where are you? Okay, there you are. There we go. How about that? Winners don't use drugs. Don't you forget it. When we were trying this out, remember what you asked me? William Sessions? Yes, we actually had an FBI director by the name of that. Okay, so
I think I mixed him up with your Jeff Sessions.
Jeff Sessions. Yeah. No. Okay, so there we are. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. And what we're going to do is load this thing up with credits. It already has 3. Every time I do that. Alright. Are we ready?
Yep.
8 credits? Should have 9.
Microphone's only at 22.
Microphone's only at 22? No, that's the speakers. Okay, ready?
Oh,
You hit that button.
Here?
Yep, you hit that button right there. This right here. No, this right here.
Oh.
Yep. Hitting it.
No. Live television.
Live, yes.
Live Twitch.
Live twitching. Excellent. Okay, why is yours not working? Okay, stand by for just a second here. Pause the game. Pause the thing. This is on. Yep, it's plugged in. Let's see how it's mapped. We're going to keep the microphone on. Screw it. Been one of those. Okay, so until this game. Do player start. Okay, that's why. Okay. Perfect. Up, return the menu, return the game. Make sure everyone can actually see what we're doing. There we go. Alright. So go ahead and hit pause. Go ahead and hit the start button. There you go. And select who you want to be. Go up or down. There you go. Perfect. Hey, Dwarfy.
That's for calling me Dwarfy.
Dwarfy.
How come there's no sound?
I don't know. That's okay. That's fine. Co-op games were actually some of my favorites in the arcade games, aside from the.
You just killed me.
Did I really? Oh, gee, sorry about that. I was talking about that earlier. Go ahead.
There.
Happy?
Exceeding.
You still got 5 bars. Your turn. Okay.
I'll just wait here.
Go get.
I'm sorry, I'm not a very exciting player. When I get into something, I'm very quiet.
Because you love this game.
I do.
People ask me, what was, your first Sega, and I tell them, Frogger? Star Trek?
Ooh,
Congo Bongo?
you just committed a cardinal
I
sin.
know. Star Wars made by Atari. Oh, you got him. Seeing the dwarf beat up the giant hammer guy. Oh.
Ouch.
There you go. You just made it easy, that's all. Give me back my magic. He's all yours. Okay. There you go. Our sworn enemy Death Adder is in his
Blah,
castle.
blah, blah. Yeah,
He will blah 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 blah. I'm curious as to why there's no sound. It could be the microphone, actually.
Got it?
It could be. Well, let me test something here. Here, you whack him. Nope, there's no sound in the game.
Oh, joy.
Oh, joy. Well, maybe, no.
Stand by. Please hold.
Please hold. I don't understand. Oh, well. The way things have been going today, it doesn't surprise me at all. That's fine.
Maybe it's because there's a microphone plugged in, like you said.
Could be. That's fine.
Perhaps we should make our own sounds.
Ooh, whap, 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 crack, bang, oof, eef, oop, eef, or, That means I love you. Anyway.
Come fly with me, up high with... Oh.
Did I just give you earworm?
No.
No. Whack, whack, oof. Yep. No sound. It's funny, when we tested with recording, everything was fine. Now it only doesn't want to work.
We didn't have the microphone in yesterday.
Yeah, I did. I did with a test.
Did you?
Yeah, and that's when I discovered it was echoing, which I would have been okay with.
I wasn't there.
Oh well. Oof. Get the dragon. Dragons are cheap. We are at full power almost. Excellent.
Oh, I'm trying to kill the poor little woman there.
Boom. Boof. Oh, cheap dragon. Cheap dragon. Oops. Like how the skeleton separates when it hits the ground.
Like a Lego piece.
Yeah. So those little itty bitty things in this game that I really, really like. Those tiny details.
Oh, did I kill you?
Nope. The skeleton killed me. Then I re-killed the skeleton. Okay, let's see. Our magics are being stolen.
Oh, no, you don't.
Okay. That's yours. Okay, we're right back to where we were. Excellent. And we're a little bit healthier, too. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. Stuff, things. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Exposition. We don't need exposition. Not here.
No, but it would help if we had sound.
It would help if we had sound. I'm terribly sorry. Like me to start the emulator over?
No.
Come on. There we go. There is a Sega Genesis collection on Steam that is quite good, and we'll have this game, as a matter of fact. Those interested when you watch the VOD, crap on you.
I do know when you have sound on that, when the dwarf dies, he sounds like he's burping all the time.
You took away our dragons! No! First button. We are all magicked up. First button jumps.
Oh!
That first button.
Shut up.
Okay, well, that was neat. Jump. Yeah, you gotta jump. I would recommend you don't do that. Well, now. Oh, forgot about you. Wow. Being a jerk.
Oh, he has a twin.
He has to. Yeah, well, we saw them before.
Yes.
Golly. Okay, I'm really starting to hate you now. Get out. Yeah.
That's not nice.
Not you. Him. Come on, we can do it. Come on. Don't hit me.
I wonder what this button does. Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, there's only 3 buttons.
Ooh, what does this button do?
You got him. You got him, London Lass. You got him.
Well, this shall make the dwarf do all the work.
Hell yeah. They're all yours. Okay. There you go. Ah. Magic time. I like that one. Oof. Oof. Come on. There you go. Thanks.
Oops.
With friends like you. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see if we can recoup some of our magic.
Come out, sweetie.
Yep. All yours. Oh well. At least we got a little bit of magic left.
We're gonna need it.
If anyone's watching out there, please join on in. Engage us, please. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Engage. Nope. You won't even let us up the stairs. Thanks. Alright. Ooh. Ah. Ah. First button. First button. First button. First button. We're just gonna. Oops.
You came back. You're not allowed to do that. Go away.
He is a Ray Harryhausen skeleton. He can do whatever he wants. Yep, one. You get the one up there. Nope. Wow. Wow. Gee, ladies.
They hit you in the head with a shield.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I'm wearing a Viking helmet. They shouldn't hurt me.
Well,
Ah!
jeez. Good.
What is that flying at us?
Those are feathers. If you can believe that.
I can't.
Yeah. Oops. I got him. If I faced the right way, I probably could attack him a little bit better.
If I were pushing the right button, that would help.
Oh. Yeah, jump attacks do kind of come off awkward in this game, I will have to admit. Oof, oof. Well, they just keep coming, so.
And the hits keep coming.
They keep coming. Raindrop. Oh, you suck. I know there's going to be more. Well, there's going to be more after you beat him. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Skeleton match. Here we go. Oh. Brutal. Brutal. My goodness.
What's the lowest grade you get in this game? An F?
F. I think an E. Yeah, I guess it is an F. Probably an F.
Probably what I'll
Let's just say that's what we're going to get.
get. F for fun, right?
F for fun.
For fun.
For fun. It's all fine. Hey, we didn't even use magic. Of course I can't now because they took away all of it. Jerk. 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 Okay. Not bad. Doing pretty good. Fiend's Path, blah blah blah. Next. Do the technical difficulties thing after we get our games through. Oops. Oh, oop, ah. Nah. Just won't die. Well, you're dead anyway.
Them bones, them bunch of bones.
Just re-die already.
Oh!
Nope.
Oh, good. Thought I was gonna.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I got rid of them. Yeah, that's the thing, that if you take a look down there, you can actually still fall off the fall off the ledge here.
And I did.
Yes. Ah. Thank God I have all the credits in the world to play this game. Ah, come on. Ah. Die already, jeez. Oh, no wonder. It's the Red Knight. Wow, that. What an opening move. That's me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Serves you right.
Sorry.
Whose side are you on? Okay.
My own.
Your own side.
Oops.
Come on. Ooh. Ah.
I wasn't even up yet.
Lord. Oh. Ah. E. Ooh. Wow, that was brutal. Okay, get some magic. Those are snakes. I just noticed that.
I thought they were worms.
No, snakes.
Snakes. Ooh.
Oh, we still got one of these. Magic. Ah!
Get out of the way. Get
Death Adder is back. Hey, I'm back. Magic! Ha ha! Perfect. Excellent. Ray, get off of me.
Ray?
Yeah, the Ray Harryhausen
Oh.
skeletons. They're Ray. Oh!
Oh.
Ow. Jeez.
Ow.
Take that, Death Adder. Oh yeah, no. No lightning boom. Sorry. Thank you, Ray. Okay, Death Adder is being cheap. He's gone down to the very bottom of the screen. Nobody can touch him. Okay, I died.
You have one magic left.
I sure do, thank you. Because I died. My game ended, so I started another game. Oh, that's it! That's it! We did it! Oh, blood.
Yay.
Bloody. And there is the king, there's the queen,
Princess.
princess, prince, whatever. Them. We saved the day. Yay! We did it.
Hallelujah.
Congratulations, Finn. Finito. I love this ending. Wish we could hear it, damn it.
Two.
All the characters come out of the arcade machine as it blows up. I love in the front there looks like a couple of outruns in the front.
Yeah.
It does say Sega in the back. See up there?
Yes.
Right up there.
Sega.
Yep. I love the
Last
arcade games.
Survivor.
Yep. So of
But
all,
that does not.
no, it says Haga.
Haga.
So of all the Sega games from back in the day, what was your favorite?
I had two. Space Harrier and Outrun.
Outrun. Yes, Space Harrier and Outrun.
Mhm.
Outrun was a brilliant game.
I like the music.
That was Yu Suzuki who did that one.
Space.
Presented by. They wouldn't even let the dwarf off the screen. Look at that. Wait for me. Wait. Wait. See how we did? See how we did? Oh, I got a C. Oh my goodness.
I got a D.
D. Oh,
As
wow.
usual. My math grade.
There you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
That was fun.
That was fun. Don't normally get to do two-player. We got other games we can play like this, you know.
I know.
Beat 'em up games, co-op games, Turtles, Simpsons.
Oh, I love the Turtles.
Oh, we did too. That took a lot of my money. The Turtles games. I always thought this game was longer than that, to be honest.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's because I kept dying.
But when you play it one player, it seems longer.
Mm-hmm.
But this is this is a perfect two-player game, in my opinion. This is like Gauntlet Industrial Strength.
I like Gauntlet.
Remember Gauntlet Dark Legacy? Legends?
No.
It's a 3D Gauntlet.
No.
Back in the 90s. Alrighty.
I do remember the one game, though, that had the wolf guy and the lion guy. Welcome to your day.
The Altered Beast.
Yes.
Same people who made this one made that one too. In fact, same programmer.
I love that game.
Yes. Alright. We're going to go ahead and switch it out in just a second. We're going to say our goodbyes. But first, we'll hit pause. We'll be right back. Alrighty, here we are. Well, that's it. We're going to have a rather abbreviated show today, 90 minutes. I thank you all for watching. My mouth back in the ear. You streamed! Yes, you did. Thank you, London Lass. Appreciate you playing. Good game. That's a lot of fun to play.
I wish there had been sound.
I wish there had been sound too. I'm not sure what happened to the game. Because the volume levels were correct. It just kind of pooped out on us. I said poop. Yeen! Yeah, we're ending. Sorry about that. Yeah, we kind of finished up here. But, London Lass said I've streamed. London Lass was here in the building with us. Oh, no, yeah, sorry about that. That's okay. That's okay. Yeen plays Fortnite on her streams, if I'm not mistaken. Very good at it, too. Oh, goodness. Well, sorry about that, Yeen. Appreciate you dropping in. We're just about to wrap up here. Normally we do a 2-hour thing, but this was a short subject. And we had a little bit of technical difficulties. We had no sound in our game. We're London Lass, hello, and I played together, but that's okay. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Absolutely. But you know what? That's the thing about this game. It's the fun that counts. It's a great 2-player game. Straxmeister is rating with a party of 12. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Well, hello there. Welcome, Raiders. Oh my goodness. Hi, how you all doing today? Super. Yes. Hey, Strax. How you doing? Well, I got good news and bad news. We'll play a little bit more here, I guess. What we're doing here is we're playing a game called the Golden Axe. This was one of Sega's big arcade games back in the late 1980s. Finished Soma. Oh, very good. Yes. Watching that earlier this week. Strax plays some pretty cool games, I have to admit. Hello there. How you doing today? You know what? I look at the name. I watched her play too. I watched her play the candy game. Ms. N. Kalmian. I'll get it right. I mangle up names so badly. That's what I do here. Mispronounce everything. Well, hey, how you all doing today? What we were doing is we were playing some Golden Axe London last night, and we were taking a look at the arcade version versus, hello there, how you doing? Versus the console ports, and they made a couple of them. One for the Sega Master System, which was the first one, and one for the Sega Genesis, which is very close to the arcade one, I have to admit. Golden Axe, yes. Brahman, how you doing today? And this is one of my favorites, and we had a bit of sound technical problems. We should be able to hear the game. Hey, how you doing, Stevie W? How you doing? Should be able to hear the game, but unfortunately we couldn't hear anything, so we kind of had to make up our own sound effects as we were playing this, which was it went okay. Oh yes, yep. I had some things to do today, so I kind of got started literally right after I finished my errands, if you will. But here we are. That's okay. You can hear it clearly? Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear the music.
Well, how does it change back to the edit?
Well, I have the headset on right now.
And the game's not on anymore?
Well, the game's on. Let's see. Can we actually hear it? That's the thing. Let's pick up the controller. Pick up the PlayStation 2 controller. And I can't hear a darn thing from the game, so you know what? I'm going to reset the sucker. Okay. Let's see if I can get sound out of this sucker. It may or may not work. If it works, great. If not,
Oh well.
oh well. That's the way it rolls. Okay. Does remember I have 7. Oh, now you can hear it. Where were you half an hour ago? Now you put out sound. You yes, tell me about it. All right. If you've never seen this game before, this was arguably one of the best co-op games in the arcade back in 1989. Or Alex. Oh, Alex died right in front of me, too. Let's see. Now the controller's like going, huh? There we go. Okay. Makoto Uchida actually was the developer of this, and Altered Beast, another great co-op game for the arcades and the Sega Genesis. And Altered Beast was the packed-in game, if you will. Good times. And basically, you have to defeat Death Adder, rescue the king and princess, and probably spend about a good part of your allowance back in the day. I was in high school when this game premiered. Now, I've always loved the over-the-top death yells in this game. Oh yeah. Okay. There's a little bit of cheapness in this game, especially when you're riding a dragon or this, whatever you want to call this thing down here. Like that. Oh, good for me. Oh. I was just about to get on you. Oh well. Come here. There you go. Now the best thing I always do... hey, Golden Axe it is, yep. Now the first thing I usually do, unfortunately, is I'm not looking at the buttons that I press, and I always throw magic out first because I'm stupid. But I decided to save it for a more useful time. Oh my goodness. It's like when a water main breaks around here. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Colton? Thanks for dropping on in. My goodness. Yeah, this was a great game. My favorite port of this game was the Sega Genesis, although they did make a decent Master System version. There's a whole mess of other versions out there as well that in other parts of the world. The MSX had one, but I still pretty much go for the arcade game. Always love that. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, let's try that again. Take 2. Got him. So how's everyone's Saturday doing today? Or is it Sunday where you are now? Now Strax is about 14 hours ahead of me. So he goes back into time, back into Saturday, to watch little old me. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. No, I'm actually hitting him. I was yeah, okay. Be that way. I was in trouble shooting a TV, and well, I'll be a squirrel in a haystack. Okay. Well. Oh, come on, come on. Dragon. I have to admit, the dragon is a little bit cheap, but I don't mind cheap in this game. Give me your dragon. My dragon, not your dragon. That's right. This is where the dragon sucks, though. Hitting him. Oh, there you go.
Get him!
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. My dragon. No. Fine. I like how they laugh at my expense. One of those little details I've always loved about this game. Yeah. Yeah, when they laugh. 'Cause I fell down. Boo. I want to let you know, Strax, you are the first person to rate me. Thank you very much. That sounds strange in any other context, but it works here at Twitch. So thank you very much for rating my stream. Appreciate it. In fact, you got me playing a little bit longer because we were about to sign out, believe it or not. But what the heck? Doing it only because it's you, Strax. Only because it's you. And you too, Yeen. Okay, this is an unfair battle. I don't care. Ah, come on. Yep. Oh, we missed. She didn't miss. Fine. The Ray Harryhausen skeleton. I do age myself when I make references like that. I apologize now. Bitwizard, yeah. Hello, Bitwizard. How you doing? Okay. You run into my foot, will ya? Not so concerned about the meat from the green one, because that's what credits are for. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. Turtle takes us south. Great. There we go. See? Come here, Draggy. No! My dragon. This is like the cheap dragon. I've always loved the death yells here. They're so inappropriate over the top. It's wonderful. Yes. I'll get all kinds of colors here. Pink dragons, blue dragons. Basically what it is the color of the outfit tells you how strong they are. So the ones that we killed with one shot, the gray ones, well, they're weaklings compared to like the ones that are green and red. And some dragons kind of stick around a little bit longer than others, depending on, again, on their color. Now this dragon is the one that streams out like this. There we go. And, oh, you wouldn't show here. Try not to jump off the, don't fall off the ledge, which is very easy to do in this game. Okay. No, because he's going to come through those doors. Yep. No, you son of a frickin' thing. This is not the boss of this particular round. Yeah. Riding the dragons in this game, again, it was a bit cheap, but it was well worth it. Especially against, you know, the Hammer Brothers over here. Frickin' frack. Oh, come on. Especially they can knock you down with one shot of the hammer. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Good job. Now let's see how bad I did. 40.6. I believe that'll put me in the C. That's alright. Yep, C. It's bad that I can actually tell what grade I have just based on the number. Barely got a C. That's alright. Oh, good lord, yes. This was a quarter muncher. Easily, the co-op games easily were quarter munchers. My brother and I were staying in a hotel up in northern Florida one year, and they had The Simpsons. And we literally went through all the money that we had in our pockets. And we ran out of quarters. Yeah, I'll try again. We ran out of quarters, and the kid watching behind us gave us a quarter, said, "Here, finish the game," because we were that close. That's the kind of gameplay I like. This is top notch here. And pity music. They were the days, yeah. Now, my brother now, he's a tech manager in one of those, gigantic arcades, and they all have now pretty much redemption machines. They don't really have games like this anymore because it's not the thing nowadays. You gotta get tickets and take them to the counter to exchange them for a pack of gum or whatever. I won 3,000 tickets. Great. What can I buy? A yo-yo. Yes. All right. So I'll be here this time. Won 10,000 tickets. What can I buy? We mean nothing.
Chinese finger.
Chinese finger puzzle. A bag of marbles. I just spent $50 on a game and I can buy a pack of gum. Yes. Those were the days. Well, now. But the arcade I used to hang out at back when I was a teenager was one of those mega arcades. It was it actually had over 1,000 arcade games in it. And so it had, the games that were brand new to its time, like Daytona USA, Sega Rally. It kind of dates the period there, but they also were loaded with lots of classic games that were just slightly older, like this one, Outrun, Space Harrier, and then of course they had your classics like Galaga and Ms. Pac-Man. They even had a Dragon Slayer 2. So I spent quite a bit of money defeating the game. In fact, it took two of us to finally figure out why we couldn't beat the game, because you had to actually grab the extra items to do that. Get on there. Okay. Go up here so I can get this little elfie guy. Get his bottle of magic. Here we go. Yay. Yeah. Yep. A lot easier if I just actually use the go. Let's see. Oh, about to say, how long will he do that? Apparently not long enough. I mean, to get set up, so I kind of do this now. Oh, crap. House of the Dead. Oh, yes. I love that game. The shooter games were awesome in the 90s. Sega and Namco arguably made the best ones. Yes. That one. Exactly. House of the Dead. Yeah, me too. It's funny. They did make a home version of the House of the Dead 2 for the Dreamcast. And the first one appeared on Sega Saturn. And they were quite good too. Very good. So it was fun to play those games at home. But the guns in the arcade games, they didn't actually have lenses in them. They were actually were XY sensors. Twitch Mobile just died. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's correct. Oh, and then Virtual Cop. That was a biggie from Sega as well. Point Blank from Namco. Time Crisis from Namco.
I remember that one.
Yeah, Time Crisis was brilliant. Love that game. I preferred Virtual Cop over Time Crisis, however. Oh, come on. Those were good times. It saddened me not too long ago. I think it was just over last summer that Sega announced that they're no longer in the arcade business. They've stopped making arcade games, and they're pretty much now a publisher. And people ask, I've mentioned this before on other streams, you know, ask me, who do you like better, Nintendo or Sega? And I always tell them it depends on the machine and the era. Because I had them both. I really didn't care either way. But if you like games like this, I probably would prefer Sega. Because they had... The Genesis was certainly the action machine. Oh, come on. My dragon! Turn around! There you go. Cheap time! Now, if you like games that were like, you know, role-playing games and stuff like that, there you go. That's where the Super Nintendo really did well. Of course, you know, Square and Enix making games for them. They were almost like second parties. They weren't. They may have well been. I'm not familiar with the terminology of second party. It's a game that makes... It's a company that makes games exclusively for one console only. Like Rare Coinage was the second party for Nintendo for a long time. They made game show games for the NES, but they also made games like Battletoads. They made GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. Really? I want my dragon! Can't have my dragon. My dragon. And there's another Ray Harryhausen skeleton. Oh, come on. Really? Not sure why they didn't hurt me. I'm not asking questions. Ah. What gets me is that he's so off to the edge of the screen that I can't get on the dragon. Of course. Get the dragon, but the dragon... Oh, no, dragon went away. So I'm not concerned about the meat. Now I'll get... now I'll get this. There we go. There we go. Overloaded with magic. Absolutely, if you like what you see, this is what I do. I'm a retro gamer. I've been a gamer for well over 40 years now. And sometimes just can't stop playing the classics. I was mentioning earlier on Steam, there is a Genesis collection, Sega Genesis collection that has this game and a whole mess of others. And they've had some of the best Genesis games on there, including one of the rare. No, bye. Yeah, see, they like them apples. Including Streets of Rage, Ristar, Super Thunderblade, all the classics. I really don't need you, but I gotta get rid of you because I can't advance. Can't advance while you're still here. So just get away. There you go. Bye. Go. Bye. It does have Shinobi, as a matter of fact, yeah. Or one of the Shinobis. See you next time. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. We're about to wrap up soon anyway. Yes. Miss Ann Salomon. Oh, I forgot about you. How could I forget about you? Oh yeah? Watch this. Yeah. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging in there. I appreciate it. Cheap, cheap, cheap. That's me! Worth it. Oops, no. You get up. Okay, now you're just getting in the way. Oh, there's a knight. How about this? Here's my dragon. Call him Toasty. Yeah, the problem is I can only use him once. I feel like it's more magic. And then I have to have a full magic bar. I killed the knight before the henchman. Wow. That's rare. Oh, goody. Resupply my magic. Actually, there we go. Place it with me. Oh, that's right, these were oneers. Moving on. Close vicinity of the castle, but the way is packed by enemy lines. We must dare the fiend's path to reach the castle. Let's go. Nonetheless, what do you think the next co-op game we should play would be? Might have to make a stream just dedicated to that, I think. Mortal Kombat? That's not a co-op game. That's a fighting game. Although, if you want to end on friendships, yeah, okay, well. You know what's funny? I never really was big on Mortal Kombat. I mean, I admired the game. I thought they did a brilliant job with it. I did get Mortal Kombat 3 when it premiered with the PlayStation. That was a launch title. Oh, come on. You suck. Come on. I shall run into his shield, into his sword. Ability? No. I could never... Oh, come on. Fine. It would have been nice if you actually had me facing the enemy, Is that too much to ask? Okay. Konami made some excellent co-ops. Notably the Turtles and the Simpsons. Capcom made a few as well, with Captain America. But I think I already have what to play in mind. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, absolutely. We did an arcade versus console on that particular title. Various Turtles games. That was pretty awesome, I have to admit. Come on. Oh, shit. There we go. State-of-the-art graphics of 1989. It didn't kill anyone. That's brilliant.
Yum.
made mention earlier that Nintendo had a little rule with their beat-em-up games like Double Dragon. There was no attacking from the back. In this game, that is not the case. They will attack you any which way they want. And just to make it more fun, yet another skeleton. From the Jason and the Argonauts collection. You never played The Simpsons before? Really? Are you kidding me? Well, honestly, The Simpsons arcade game never had a home version. Which was kind of glaring, actually. Probably largely due to the license. Never played in the arcade either. Well, it's quite the game. A lot of fun to play. Most Konami games in the arcade were. I'll say that. In the early days, probably one of the better two-player games that Konami made was Track and Field. Now here in North America, that was actually published through a company called Centauri, but it was actually a Konami game. And you can always tell when one was in the room when you hear constant pounding on the countertop, on the arcade control panel. And I remember Marty actually, my dad's friend, he actually installed caps on top of the buttons so you couldn't pound them because he was replacing buttons like crazy. This is where I die every single time, so hang on just a second so you can all witness the glory of my pro gaming. Eventually. See, isn't that neat? Just die already. And this is what I always do. Come down here. Oh! Didn't do it for once. Then I fall right off the ledge. No! Like... You all know now... Oh, please, you all know well by now. Dragons are mine. Can't have it. Yeah, because I... Now the red guys, by the way, they're the strongest of the bunch. With normal characters, unless they're in the boss fight. And of course, I would have a red knight. Because, why not? Oh, 2 red knights! Yes, of course. Now, I got this, alright. Screw it. I never liked you both. Never sent me Christmas cards. You always beat me up. A little bit of magic. This is quite a fair fight if you really think about it. 2 against 1. They got shields. But I got infinite credits, so, yeah. Then you go down to the very bottom of the screen where I can't do anything. There we go. You gotta do it one after the other. Okay. Alright, see you around there, Strax. Go get some food there. Oh, are they? Okay. can't get that magic. Isn't that crazy? It'd be great if I could. Maybe they can knock me into it. Oh, hello, Death Adder. Nice to see you. I'll tell you what. Yep. Let's see, I've got a Hammer Brother, a Knucklehead, Death Adder. What could possibly go wrong? Aside from that. Oh, and skeletons. Forgot about the skeletons. And a magic file I can't do anything get. It's too off screen. Isn't that lovely? Just out of reach, yeah. Oh, you know what would be a great two-player game for us to play, London Lass? Gunstar Heroes. That was made for... oh, yes. I believe that was made from Treasure. That game was nuts. It certainly tested the Genesis speed. And processing power. Oh, that's right, I do have one, don't I? I got magic! Yay! You interrupted me. Oh, it was a fun game. Absolutely fun game to play. Yeah. This is where the quarters start coming in handy. Of course, as soon as one goes down, another one comes in. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, goodness. Fair battle. Yep. As long as I'm actually engaged like this with an enemy, of course it ends right just as I come up. Now I get here. Yeah, it's just you and me, Death Adder. Now, skeletons, they're all gone. This is for the fruitcake you gave me for Christmas. Get up here. Ah, yes. Come on. Die already. Yep. Oh, there he goes. Yay! I forgot how bloody that bit is. Man. Yay! Everyone lived happily ever after. Until someone threw in a new credit. Congratulations! Normally you say, oh, is that all? Yeah, that's all. Check it out. I love the ending to this game. Back what arcades looked like back in the 80s. Pinball machines. There you go. Standard coin-op. In those two games, the Outrun's in front. And here comes the heroes running out. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oops. Didn't even wait for the dwarf to leave the screen. That's what I love about that. Let's see how lousy my score was. 40. That's right on a C. Just a hair lower, I would have been right in the D. I'll take it. See you later, Strax. Appreciate you stopping on by. I'm afraid that's going to call it for today. Appreciate you stopping on in. That's a fun game. Played it all day practically. They did make a sequel for North America Golden Axe 2. They never made it for... They did make Golden Axe 3 for North America, though. That was Japan only. But there you go. Good. Get rid of that. Well, that's it. Thanks for rating me there, Strax. Appreciate it. Thanks, viewers. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for the chat. You guys have been great. Thank you very, very much. Monday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll have another big stream here with some games that have in common. Thursday nights are RPG night. In this case, the RPG in question is Secret of Mana. We just got that started last Thursday. A couple of days ago, I should say. And of course, Saturdays are arcade versus console. We'll take an arcade game and take the home ports that they made at the time and kind of see how they stack up. And some are better than others, we have discovered over the years. Everyone loves that Atari 2600 Pac-Man, don't they? Don't they? With that in mind, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. If you like what you see, give me a follow. I greatly would appreciate it. I have a YouTube page with all the past videos that are no longer here on Twitch. They've dropped off. Well, now they're there. Also have a Instagram page showing some of the junk I've collected over the last 46 years of gaming. And my original YouTube page is the Match Game Tribute Channel. This is back when we were kind of insane, back in the 70s. Good stuff, though. And that's it. Folks, see you later. Have a good rest of the day. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.